Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Belinda here from Visualized NZ. I'm back with episode 3 of my series Wonderful. I hope you've been playing along with this. I hope you're enjoying it. Please do leave me feedback. Also any ideas, comments, whatever. I'd love to hear from you and how you're feeling about it. Now in the last video we looked at rainbows and had a play with rainbows. And this was my sheet that I started in that video, and then afterwards I went ahead and did more, and as you can see I've taken chunks out that I've used in my journal, but one of these is one that I'd like to use as the symbol for this series, and I don't know if anyone can guess which one I might be using, so I'm just going to put you out of your misery. And this one here, I really like how it turned out. I'll probably redraw it so I'm a little bit more sort of deliberate about the look of it. It's got these coloured dots at the end. It's got a little gold line at each end. And I just think it's super fun. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it as the symbol for this series. But when I do work that out, that's what it's going to be. So I just wanted to share that to begin with. Right, so I put my book aside and I need this, so I'm just going to grab it out here. So today I've got a different little idea for us to play with, and again looking to bring back some of that wonder into our lives, that sense of discovery, the sense of awe, the sense of like just wow, cool, or not sure. You know, those things we think as children that just we look at everything differently when we're children because it's new, exciting, etc. I'm not going to repeat everything that I say in the previous videos because hopefully you're playing along. If you are new, I do encourage you to go back. There's the introduction and episode 1. So last week and the week before, there's 2 previous videos. So please go ahead and watch those and then follow through. I'm super excited about this. So for today's activity, I am just looking for my pens. I didn't grab them out. I have just actually come back from a little outing down the street. Went for a drive, so I'm kind of all a bit discombobulated about where I'm up to and what I need to get achieved this afternoon. So bear with me if I'm a bit sort of all over the show. Mind you, you're probably used to me being like that now. And I want to sip of my coffee and it's stuck to my paper. I use this paper as a coaster. And it's stuck to it. Right. Actually, I might use pencil rather than pen, just so I can have the option of erasing. And which way do I want to go? Portrait or landscape? Doesn't really matter. I might go portrait. Okay, so for today, I want us to take a moment. Close your eyes with me. I've got my eyes closed. And I just want you to take a moment to imagine what it would be like to be in space. Okay, so think of yourself up in space. What are you in? Are you in a spacesuit? Are you in a spaceship, a rocket, an alien ship? Are you on the moon or Mars or somewhere completely different? Maybe riding a star or a comet. Is there anyone with you? What do you see? What do you not see? What do you hear or not hear? What's absent? What do you feel? Are you cold? Are you warm? Are you frightened? Are you wondrous at what you're seeing? What do you taste? Maybe you're eating some highly preserved food on a spaceship. Maybe you've landed on an alien planet and are trying some of their native fruit. What can you feel? What can you taste? What can you see? What can you hear? think about all those things of what it's like. And then once you've got an idea in mind of where you are and what you're feeling and what you're seeing and hearing and tasting, if you're tasting anything, it might be your toothpaste that you brushed your teeth with in the morning. Think about all those things. Now I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to try and capture some of that by drawing it out, painting it. You could do cut paper, collage. You could write about it, do it in words. Whatever creative way is speaking to you, I want you to tease out some of those things that you feel. So when I think of myself in space, I think of myself floating in a spacesuit. So I've got my little oxygen helmet on here. It sort of looks like an upside down fishbowl. And then I've got this silver suit on that's really puffy. And with limited movement. Oops. And these big mittens on. I'm going to refine the details. Please excuse me. Refine the details. I'm just getting the rough idea. So these big mittens around. And then I've got my big puffy trousers on to keep me warm. And keep the oxygen in my suit. And then big boots. Oops, almost running out of room. That's why I thought it might be best to go in pencil so I can alter. And I've got one foot bigger than the other. That's okay. And then I've got my little backpack on. Well, not so little. My little jetpack so I can propel around. It comes up the back here and connects up to my helmet. And then there might be a hose of some sort. Connects up there for delivering oxygen, for communications. So my choices are, I'm feeling comfortable because I've got this suit on. I'm hearing the noise of oxygen coming backwards and forwards through the hoses. Maybe the odd radio blip from people that I'm communicating with. So I'm feeling, that's what I'm feeling and that's what I'm hearing. Apart from that, I'm not hearing anything. It's very quiet, very still. And so inside my helmet is my face. Oops, probably a bit bigger than that. Something like that anyway. As I said, I will refine the details. I'm happy. I drew a happy face. I'm happy because what I'm experiencing is unique. It's wondrous to me to be floating, to be weightless, to not be tied to anything. As someone who's been overweight my whole life, I'm feeling free. There's no pain on my joints or on my body because I'm weightless. So I'm feeling happy. I'm also happy because I'm seeing stars. Maybe the moon is out somewhere that I'm seeing the moon. Little crescent moon. Maybe I'm looking down at the earth. So I'm connecting with home and the beautiful view of home. I'm looking at home. And there's more stars. And then somewhere off here is the ship that I've come out of. Just going to try and draw sort of a rocket shaped ship with a porthole, and I've floated away from it, but my eyes are not towards the ship, it's towards home. So I'm seeing this beautiful area around me, and it's silent. As someone who enjoys being by myself, I'm alone with my thoughts, the wonder of our solar system, the peace and quiet. And I'm not really tasting much because I'm not eating. Maybe there's toothpaste in my mouth, but it's not high in my consciousness. But just that sense of floating. There's no bird sound, no insect sound. No spiders are going to bother me up here, and for that I'm very happy. So that's it for today. That's the whole premise of Wonderful for episode 3, is imagining yourself in space and processing how it would make you feel, what you're experiencing. And thinking also about whether this is as a child or as an adult. I think it works both ways because, let's face it, we haven't been to space. I've certainly watched a lot of sci-fi, but I've never been to space. And we have our dreams about it. I mean, maybe for you it's a dark, horrible place. I know William Shatner found that when he finally got into space, he found it very cold and dark and death-like. Quite different to his dreams of it in his history of doing Star Trek. So, what is it to you? Draw it out, write it out, paint it, whatever creative method you prefer or that you'd like to explore. Explore space, explore yourself in space. And I look forward to seeing what you do. If you would like to share that on Instagram, tag Visualized in that, or come into the Facebook group Visual Vibes and post a photo. I would so love to see what you're doing, and whether this is something you're enjoying. So thanks for joining me. Another quick little video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.